Good evening and welcome in, everybody. Hey, I'm glad you're here today. We got another slot channel. This is Nightcap with RhinoMan. If you don't know, now you know. It's the RhinoMan Show. Get ready, guys, because we're going to introduce you to a lucky lady, and that's in her name, Lucky Nancy Slots. She'll be on in a few minutes. I was just downstairs watching the most incredible premiere that I've seen in a while. And if you guys haven't seen it, you're going to need to go over and check it out after this. Beer Belly Slots. He got the 15 buffalo heads. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you need to go over there and watch what he won, what the final outcome was, and how many spins he got. Those retriggers were amazing. Definitely go check it out after this. Guys, as I do with every show, I have 3 questions for you, and I got to recognize the people that are in the chat and the people that are here today. So, as you know, I didn't have a 3:30 show today. I was saving all my energy for this episode right here. I want to give this young lady all of my attention, and we'll get it going in a minute. Guys, I see people in the chat. I see the banner going across the board. New subscribers to the channel. The lady that we're interviewing right now, Lucky Nancy Slots, is one of them. And wait, here it comes. As it comes across. What does Susan want to do with Bruce Springsteen today? Susan wants to email Bruce Springsteen pictures. Hey, I don't know, but if you put it on the internet, Susan, it might be out there for a long time. I probably wouldn't do that. DM him instead or something like that. I don't know. So it disappears in a while. I don't know what that is. Heather Williamson, hey, thank you for being a new subscriber to the channel. Really appreciate it. And the Good Vibes crew. We all know who they are. I see them in the chat right now. Gamblers Unknown, Yoshi Slots, New England Scratcher, New England Slots. He gets a twofer. Robert Kaczynski, Gambleby Slots, and more. Hey, appreciate you. Bradley Jones, Love Struck Gambling. Hey, Love Struck Gambling. She's hit a couple of grands herself. SoCal Slots, TMP Slots, Trace the Ace. Hey, Mr. Hampay, Danny D, the Cool Scratcher fan. Appreciate you. Yo Ange, Rand Jones, Slot Sister. We know all of these people. Easy Life Slot Jackpots. Appreciate you coming in. Lucky Obsession Slots and Scratcher. Hey, I saw her the other day. She's doing great. Gambling Granny, 5K Grenade. Gambling Granny's got Granny Fest coming up. Looking forward to meeting all of you guys there. 5K Grenade, Avalon Bash Slots, Sister Yoshi, Slotnista, Brenda B, Beer Belly Slots, who just had that awesome premiere, and the Good Time Rollers, Becky A. Thank you. And not to mention Shaka Slots. Shaka Slots is one of the newest members to the channel, and I appreciate him very much. And I'm going to get him on the show for an interview. I got to talk to him because my daughter's out there in Hawaii with them. Hey, I got to make sure somebody's out there to keep an eye on her because I'm not. Crow Slots and Adventure. Upcoming guest on the show, guys. Stay tuned for that. Tammy, channel manager, Sister Yoshi. Hey, channel manager and all my mods, I got to tell you this. I really appreciate all the work you do, especially Sister Yoshi. I tried to get her a LV purse downtown at Santee Market. You guys saw how that was. They were charging $180 for a knockoff purse. As Spengler Slot says, it's probably the gringo price that they were giving me. I wasn't accepting it. So she's probably going to get an original one from last year's models. I'll go to the outlet. Sister Yoshi, I'm still thinking about you. Don't worry. Becky A is in the house. Tammy's in the house. Little Dutchie is in the house. Good evening or good afternoon, depending on where you're at. Rose S. Slots, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate that. Let's see, who else do we got here in here? SoCal Slots. Yo, Ange. Spinning and winning with Slots with Blaine. Hey, if you didn't see his major hit on that 50-cent challenge on Dragon League, you got to go back and rewatch that. That was actually a good one. I really enjoyed that. Stacia Slot Channel. She's home. She's not driving today. R.A. Jr. Hey, he was made famous by NJ Slot Guy this Friday. Go back and watch that live if you can. Check that out. He was on Facebook. It was actually on Facebook, I think. Let's see. Shaka Slots is in the house. Appreciate you. Let me see if I could get these emojis up. I want to see, make sure I get everybody in here. Okay. Let's see who else we got in here. Dang, I see quite a few people already. Gambler After Dark. Hey. If you guys don't know, he's got the prettiest thumb on YouTube. I have the best three minutes. It's moved up to 3 minutes from 3:30 to 3:33, but he's got the prettiest thumb on YouTube. By far. Just got to say that. Throw that out there. Let's see here. Who else do we got in here? I see everybody else coming in saying hi to everybody. Please do, because it's all about the chat and you guys love it. Karen Loves Slots is in the house, and I'm going to give her the two for in the kitchen with Karen. Hey, you guys know who she is. She's got 2 channels and she's doing fantastic. Guys, the 3 questions are this for today's show before we get our guest on the show. If you could be invisible for one day, what would you do? Hey, let me know. I really want to know. What would you do if you could be invisible for one day? Hey, it's a good question. Question number 2. If you were a teacher, what grade would you want to teach? I don't know. Would you like the little kids because they're fun and they're just full of energy and they really don't know what's going on yet? Or would you want the older ones, the teenagers? Would you like to teach high school or just on the brink of junior high school or middle school or whatever they call it now? That's question number 2. Let me know in the chat. And question number 3. What is a punishment that you got when you were a kid that today would be considered outlawed? I know when I was in school, for instance, at gym class, the gym teachers had this paddle that had holes in it. And if you were the last one into the shower, you got whacked with that thing. And believe me, that left welts on your butt like something you don't even want to remember. I couldn't sit down for quite some time. Obviously, I was one of the last ones in because I was talking too much and moving around, as I do, as you guys know. But what is a punishment that you had when you were a kid that would be outlawed today? Hey, I don't know. Shaka Slots, question number 3, the belt. Hey, I feel you. I feel you. Did you get the belt with the buckle part or just the leather part? Because yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting into the now. I see not Mrs. Rhino yelling at me already. Okay, guys, no more further ado. But if you leave the chat in the question, I would like to know. Karen says 3rd grade. Let's get her on the screen and we can talk to her. Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
It's going fantastic. And, you know, part of those questions I asked, like question number 2 was specifically for you because
I saw that you were targeting the teachers there.
Exactly. Real quick, introduce yourself to everybody on the live.
My name is Nancy and I'm Lucky Nancy Slots.
Fantastic.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Hi, birthday twin. Sister Yoshi has the same birthday as me, so I call her my birthday twin.
Oh,
so hi, everybody. Hi, Slot fam. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys for coming in on my show here. Hi.
There you go. Okay, we're going to get right into it, but I'm going to start off because I asked that question. What do you do for a living?
I am a 4th grade teacher in Ontario, California.
Okay, 4th grade teacher in Ontario, California. How long have you been teaching?
This is my 11th year teaching. I have been teaching all 6th grade, 4th grade through 8th grade, pretty much. My favorite grade was 8th grade because I really like the older kids. I love how I could be sarcastic with them without having them to cry.
Okay.
You know, I'm with the sensitive ones right now, but it's okay. I'm learning to be more patient with the sensitive ones. And they really test me out on my patience skills. So really working on that. But yeah, I taught in first 5 years, I taught in Inglewood and South Central in California. If anybody knows where those are very tough neighborhoods, but I loved it. And then I met my husband and moved out here to San Bernardino and been teaching in Chino/Ontario area.
Okay. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in LA. I grew up all like by Culver City, West LA, Inglewood, Westchester area right there. I was born in Santa Monica. So I had my childhood there and then kind of moved on to LA. And yeah, I still miss LA, but I don't miss the traffic. If anybody knows those LA traffic.
Not at all. But you're still in Ontario, so you still get quite a bit of traffic out there.
Yeah, it's still a bit of traffic, but way better than when I go to my mom's house. My mom still lives in LA, and I just get anxiety when I go there. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's too much traffic, too many cars, too much everything. Now I come out here, it's like more peaceful. I see the cows mooing, we're good.
You see a little bit
of peace.
You see a little bit of everything. What high school did you go to?
I went to University High School in West LA. Uni.
I know where you
Wildcats, Warriors. They kept changing their mascot when I was there. I was a cheerleader for the first year, and then I gave up after that. I didn't know how to do those dance moves.
Okay.
The girls kicked me out after the second year. They're like, you don't know how to dance, so just go and cheer.
Did that change over time? Do you know how to dance now?
No, I can move a little bit, but a whole dance routine, no, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I need those dance lessons.
You weren't dropping it like it was hot back in the day?
No, wasn't dropping it. Okay. No, I realized that was not my forte. Okay. I didn't have that. I didn't have that.
Scotty H-Town is in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Scotty. So you went to high school in LA. You grew up in LA. Have you lived outside of California, or is it basically?
No, I rarely have lived. Yeah, no, I haven't lived anywhere else except California. I'm a California girl from the minute I was born to the minute I die. They talk about California being so expensive, but I just can't leave California. I love the weather. I love everything about it except how expensive it is.
Exactly. Well, I guess that goes for all of us. Sister Yoshi wants to know, do you speak Spanish?
I speak a little bit of Spanish. I was better at it years ago when I was practicing, but now I don't usually speak much of it because my mother-in-law speaks English. So, I felt like it wasn't a necessity, but I need to learn more Spanish and I need to speak more Spanish because I got Spanish-speaking parents that I wish I could be fluent with. And, my son, I don't know if you know this, RhinoMan, but I'm Egyptian. And my son is half Egyptian, half Mexican because my husband's Mexican. So I would love my son to learn Arabic and Spanish, growing up. So my mom's been teaching him a little bit of Arabic, but I realize I'm slacking on that Spanish. We definitely need to get on with those Spanish lessons.
So give us some Arabic phrases. Like
Habibi.
Habibi?
Habibi means sweetheart.
Okay.
Ahlan. Ahlan means hello. Like, how are you? I don't know what else. Anna Isaac means I want you. I say that to my husband. And I tell him how to say that because there's two names. It's Anna and then Isaac. So Anna Isaac.
And Isaac.
I tell him like Anna Isaac Delwati means I want you right now. Let's go. But yeah, little phrases like that.
Wait. Say that phrase again because that one's something that I could use.
It's Anna Isaac Delwati.
Anna Isaac Delwati.
Yeah.
Hey, Anna Isaac Delwati.
There you go. Surprise your wife tonight. Your girlfriend.
There you go.
There you go. So, and call her Habibi. That's like sweetheart, my love.
That she is my Habibi.
Oh, obviously. Yes, definitely. So my husband is my Habibi.
Patty Yante is on. Thank you for coming in. I hope I said that right.
Hi, Patty. That's my sister from another mister.
Sister from another mister.
I love the Slot fam. They're all amazing, really great and supportive, and I appreciate all of you guys.
Hey, we appreciate you. Now, you are on YouTube, but we'll get into your channel and everything else. I'm still on the personal stuff.
Okay.
Kids, you mentioned kids, husband.
I have a wonderful husband that I married 6 years ago. I met him 7 years ago on Match.com. We chatted for about a month. Then we met. I called my friends that day that we met, and I was like, okay, I'm finally meeting him. And they're like, well, make sure he's not a serial killer. And then he got out of the car, and I was like, okay, he's not a serial killer. He's not a catfish. He's the person that's on the picture. And so we had a great date. Needless to say, 2 months later, we got engaged. And 7 months later, we got married. So when you know, you know.
When you
so
know,
he
you
was,
know.
He was definitely in. And then he has a son at that time that was 5 years old. So he became my stepson when we got married, who's currently right now about to be 12 years old. And then I have a 4-year-old son that's biologically mine.
Okay.
And he said she's so adorable. He's actually knocking on the door, begging to come in.
Now, that's the one I saw yesterday, correct?
So, yeah, I'm happily married with 2 kids.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Happily married with 2 kids. But the Match.com thing, I'm going to go back to that for a moment.
I knew you were going to visit that back.
What, the only reason, I'm not going to say it right now, but where was your first date?
Our first date?
Yeah.
We met, I don't know if any of you know the Montebello Mall. We met at the Montebello Mall at BJ's restaurant.
Okay.
So we had a nice lunch there, and then we walked around the mall and just got to know each other and just spent like hours together. We had talked 5 hours before, that night before, and then we said, all right, it was time to meet. You know, we were talking for a month before that. And, you know, it's funny because I had left a 6-year relationship prior to that.
Okay.
Because, you know, the ex didn't want to commit. And so I left, and then I was single for a minute, and then like my friend was like, all right, it's time for you to go on Match, time for you to go on the dating app, enough for you to bingo. And I was like, there are stalkers and killers out in that app. I don't want to go there. Are you crazy? So she's like, I bought you a month already, so you got to try it out. And yeah, sure enough, I met him the first week. And I was talking to other people, and I thought, oh, they're weird. But I started talking to him, and he told me, oh, I live in the San Bernardino area. And I was like, oh, that's too far. And so I stopped talking for him for like a week or two just because of the location. And my friend's like, come on, you're being ridiculous. If you liked him, you know, talk to him. So I was like, okay. So I started talking to him, and we just instantly clicked. It was just love at first sight. So once I met him, I knew that was it. That's and awesome. Yeah, 2 months later, he proposed. I was like, wow, compared to my last one, waiting 6 years.
Hey,
you know.
If he's not willing to commit, hey, he's not legit.
You're out. That's it.
There you go.
See you later, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. See you later.
So
thank you, Sister Yoshi. You're so sweet.
So that first date, your friends must have been like, please share your location on your phone with me. I did share my location. One of my friends, she was on the phone with me until I got to the parking lot, and she was like, don't get out of the phone until you see him. Then you can get off the phone with me. And I know exactly where you are, so I could get there in like 25 minutes. And I was like, okay. And I saw him get out of the car, and I was like, okay, girl. Yep, he's the tall guy that I see in the picture. And it's him. And she's like, are you sure? And I was like, yes, I'll call you if anything. So they definitely had my back that day. You know, they didn't want me to be kidnapped or anything like that. Of course not. Dougie Slots, welcome in. Thank you for coming in, Dougie. Really
hey, Dougie, how's it going?
Okay. So what do you like to do when you're not going to the casino?
I forgot about those days. No.
Right?
I love to hang out with my family. We are like homebodies, you know. We love to sit home and watch all sorts of shows on, you know, Netflix and play. I love playing board games. I used to love going bowling. We haven't went bowling in a while. You know, stuff like that. I love taking pictures. I love writing poetry. Okay. I used to love reading up until I had a kid. And now I don't know how a book looks like, except that I have them in my classroom. But I loved reading prior to having children. So those were the days.
Scotty H-Town, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Just like RhinoMan and Randy, love at first sight. You know, me and Randy have that love-hate relationship. I love to hate him. I'm just saying. True story. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Scotty. Appreciate that. Okay, so you used to do all of these things, board games and everything else. You go to the casino quite often now, correct?
Yes, I do. Yes, I'm trying to cut down, but, you know, Yamaba gives you all this free play, so I got to go and take advantage of it. Okay. That's how they get you. The free gifts, free play. And now I'm a diamond member, so I get more advantage now. So yeah, and then I started doing group polls and started, getting more with the slot family. So I have been going quite often, but me and hubby had a talk recently. I need to slow my roll a bit, so
Now,
I'm going to try.
Does hubby go with you at all?
Hubby used to go with me, and then we found out that we lost quite faster when we were together.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't quite a good luck team. He would go to his cash machine and spend it within seconds and be like, I'm done with my part. And I'm like, I just came. I'm still playing the dollar bets. And he's over here betting $10 and he's, done. So we realized that, the casino is not really a, thing together as much as we should. I would love for him to go, but every time we go, it's not good luck together. So we just decided to do our own thing. He gambles for football. He does his football thing online. And I do it a little bit with him, but I'm more of the casino girl.
Okay. That's all good.
Yeah.
That's all good. Did you come from a big family yourself?
Yes. Well, my mom, it's just me and my sister with my mom. My dad died when I was 7 years old, so my mom just raised me and my sister all our lives. But I come from a big family because my grandma had 14 babies. 7 died when I was young, so the other 7 is my mom, my uncles, and aunts. And then they all have a bunch of kids. So, yeah, I have a pretty big family. When we had my wedding, we had about 320 people. 200 and 10 of them was mine. And the rest was my husband's. He had 100 only. So yeah, I had quite of a big crowd at my wedding. I do have a big family.
That is awesome. Real quick, I don't mean to interrupt you.
Sure.
Bradley Jones, thank you for coming in. Beer Belly Slots, appreciate you. I just gave your video a shout out. That was absolutely awesome, bro. Good luck. Congratulations. That was amazing. And I think I missed a couple more people in here. Monic is in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you guys. So you came from a big family. You have a big family background.
Yes.
Before we get into that, because I want to know, explain a typical day for you.
A typical day?
Yeah.
Are we talking about a weekday or a weekend? Because that's completely different.
Okay, so you're like a mullet, party out in the weekend.
No, I don't party. I mean, the weekday I get up early. I get my kids ready. I teach all day. My wonderful 30 students that I have. I get home. I make sure the family is good to go, and then lately it's been football practice for my stepson at night. So that's my weekday. Okay. My weekend, if there's not a football game, my stepson's football game, then I'm either going to the casino or just hanging out at home and cleaning and doing laundry. But lately, I've been sneaking in a little weeknights of casino.
Okay.
And, kind of leaving that football practice, letting my hubby take care of it, and then, kind of sneaking to the casino. But I need to slow my roll on that because hubby's really concerned about safety. So
I'm going to touch on that. We're going to get into gambling right now. Gamblers Unknown, welcome in. Lucky Obsession, Slots and Scratcher. Girl, suck it up. Suck it up, girl. Appreciate you coming in. I haven't had a chance to say that in a while, but now I do. Suck it up, girl. Okay, so let's get into gambling. You just mentioned that you sneak away every now and then to the casino on a weeknight. Yamaha makes it kind of hard not to sneak to get to the casino. One is they give you a lot of free offers. You're a Diamond member. I'm a Diamond member as well. Yeah. You get the free gifts. You get the free play. You get the chance to win more free play.
Yeah, slot tournament, everything.
Everything, and they give it to you day after day after day. It's not like some casinos where it's only for 1 week you get X amount of free play. You get something every day you go to Yamaha.
That is true, and and lately since I've been getting more mail offers, I'm like, well, I gotta sneak to this, and oh honey, I got a slot tournament. I gotta go try to win it, and oh honey, I got a free play today. I gotta go, and oh, I gotta get this free gift. I gotta go, and so. Yeah, I've been getting in trouble a lot lately.
I'm going to ask you about that. Crow Slots and Adventure. Thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. Appreciate that. Okay, so the free gifts. Do you have a closet of Christmas gifts that you're ready to go?
Yes.
Bam.
They're ready for Christmas, RhinoMan. They're ready for Christmas gifts. Sometimes they go on OfferUp. Sometimes I use them. Sometimes my little son opens it and thinks it's one of his surprises, and he goes, "Thank you, Mama." The other day, he opened up the baking pan that I got, and he was like, "Thank you, Mama. I wanted this." And I was like, I wonder what's going to use it for. So I was watching him, and he used it as a storage of his toys. I was like, "Oh,
was that the bunt? Was that the bunt cake, or was it the?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, it's funny how I know that, right?
He got really creative with it, and he put all his little toys in there, and I was like, okay, well, I guess that came in use.
Hey, you got some use out of it one way or another. Did your family ever gamble back in the day?
No, actually, RhinoMan, I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm telling everybody a secret.
Well, it's not a secret now.
A little secret, Tam. My family doesn't know I gamble. That's a secret part of my life. Only my husband, my in-laws, my slot family. But my immediate family, my mom, that's a whole nother part of my life that they don't know about. I mean, maybe one day they'll find out about Lucky Nancy slots. My husband's like, what if one day you're like out in the open and they find out? I'm like, I know. Just because, they're very strong believers, and they just believe that gambling is a sin. And so, it's a big no-no in the family.
But it is a sin when you lose. I'm just saying.
Exactly. It's a blessing when you win, and it's a sin when you lose.
Exactly.
It's hell in heaven, I'm telling you. You're either in heaven or in hell, depending on the trip.
So if your mom found out, hey, you're gambling, what is the Arabic phrase she would tell you?
T-O-Z.
T-O-Z.
Which means does, like your ass, in a really bad way, like shame on you kind of a way. Like she'll say T-O-Z, Yeah. So, so that's just part of my life that, my husband and I, my in-laws, they kind of hold on to. And I have 2 separate Instagram accounts, so I try not to mix with them. And but everybody else is supportive. Everybody else has been amazing.
One day they're going to get a friend notification that
I know. That's what I'm worried about, RhinoMan.
Is right here.
That's what I'm worried about. But when it happens, I'll get there. When it happens, I'll get there.
Hey, Brian Dupree, thank you for coming in. TMP Slots, thank you for being here. Lucky Lady 22 Angel, thank you for the 199 super chat. Hello, Lucky Nancy with the clothing.
I love my slot family.
Hey,
they are amazing.
They are amazing. Okay, so how did you get started gambling if it wasn't family influence? Who was the bad influence in your life?
I've been thinking about it. I'm like, how did I get into gambling? And honestly, it was my ex prior to my husband. He introduced me to Pachanga. His mom was obsessed with gambling, so every Sunday we would take her to gambling. And they kind of introduced me to the machines and all that. And I was like, ooh, this is fun. And I went to my first Vegas trip, and I put $20 in and won $300. And I was like, I was hooked. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of fun. Like Vegas was just like an amusement park to me. Unfortunately it was, that side that kind of hooked me into it. And when I met my husband, I was like, no more Pachanga. Pachanga had bad memories. And my husband's like, well, we go to Yamava, if you ever want to go there, we live nearby there. And I was like, okay, I'll drive by to Yamava. At that time, it was San Manuel Casino. And I drove there. And at first, I hated it, all that smoking. And I was like, oh, man, it's too much smoking. And then when COVID hit and they took out the smoking, oh, my gosh, it was so much better. And I was like, okay, I like this casino. It's more cleaner now. And so luckily, they haven't opened up smoking back again because it's, enjoyable.
No, even for the smokers, it gives us a little bit of break to go outside.
Yes.
Get away from that bad vibe, that bad juju, go outside. Oh my God. 5K grenade with the $50 super chick.
Wow.
Hey, that's you on that rocket, 5K. I believe it. Thank you so much for coming in. I really
That is
appreciate
awesome.
it. Thank
You
you so
got
much.
some really nice followers here.
Believe me. 5K. I can't wait to see him in Vegas. And that was my next question to you. How often do you get out to Vegas?
Oh man, since I got married, honestly, I've only been to Vegas once. I went from going twice a year to being married and only going once in the last 6 years. That's been challenging, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Family life has been the best overall. So just having my kids, having my husband, just being kind of busy and being more mature in my lifetime, but I'm overdue for a Vegas trip soon. I gotta visit the Vegas sisters out there and everybody that's in Vegas, everybody, all the family that I've really have connected with lately, the slot family. So I'm definitely overdue for a trip.
We'll talk about them in a second. Scotty H. Town says, unfortunately, the losses hooked me. I keep trying to win. Hey, I'm in your boat, Scotty. I know exactly where you are.
Yeah.
So exactly. Vegas, October, try and be there because Vegas Sisters. I got to meet them. They were in an event that we were at the Grand Park Casino.
I've been dying to meet them.
Yeah, Barbara playing slots. Thank you for coming in.
Hi, Barbara playing slots.
They remind me of my daughters. I mean, they look so young. They're amazing girls. They're in
my ultimate family group. I have like an ultimate family group, and they're in my ultimate family group. So we chit chat almost every day, and they're amazing girls. I love them. And one of them is going to probably help me illustrate my future book coming up one day. So I'm writing a book, and so she's going to be my illustrator, Michelle. So hopefully, I'm so excited about that and excited for that collaboration.
Okay. 5K says, looks like RhinoMan is in my house. That's my piano I bought last year. Thank you for allowing me to be in your summer vacation spot, Palmdale, California. I appreciate that, 5K. I'm just wondering, how far along is the Rhino gallery coming where I can invite all kinds of YouTubers? They have their each private cell and everything else. I'm trying to get that to go. It's like Big Brother in 5K's jail cell because, hey, he's working that out for us.
True.
Okay. So gambling, Yamava. Now you started gambling here quite often.
Yeah.
We're going to get into your channel now. Wait, before we get into that, your biggest win. Let's talk about what is your biggest win?
My biggest win was 3 years ago. Back in July, 3 years ago at Yamava, I won 10 grand off of the Supreme game. The Lucky Supreme, the silver ball that dropped down. I thought it would be a maxi, and I was like, oh, I got $300. And when I clicked on it, it was like 10,400. And I was like, whoa! It was shocking because it was like 9 a.m. I had went real quick. It was my summer vacation. And oh my gosh, I was ecstatic. I called my husband right away. And a month later or 2 months later, that's when we booked our first Vegas trip together. Okay. So that was the last time I've been to Vegas 3 years ago. Because we were able to afford it, and we're like, yeah, let's go. Let's spend a little bit of that money. So
that's awesome. Straight up slots. Thank you for coming in. Really appreciate it. Okay, that $10,000 win. You said it was 9 a.m. You were summer vacation. You just shot over. Was that one of those days? I'm going over and I'm just going to play my free play and see what happens and go. Did you record?
I didn't record because at that time I wasn't really like into my recording. I didn't have a slot channel, nothing like that. But I took a picture of it, and I recently put it on my Instagram because I saw the memory of it this past July, and it said 3 years ago. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's a picture. I've been looking for that picture. And so I posted it, and everybody was like congratulating me on Instagram. I was like, no, that was 3 years ago. But I'm overdue for that type of win again. The other night, I almost had the mega. I was one ball away. Everybody was live. And it just slipped away from me. And so
Hey,
I'll get it
I
next
think
time.
I think we've all been there at one time or another, and Scotty lives there, so
Scotty, oh, so sorry, Scotty. I just saw
he
his
lives in that area. One ball away. That's what they call him. One ball away.
one ball
Um,
away. Oh, I hate that. That's the worst feeling. We're always
uh,
one ball away.
exactly. So let's get into how you started your channel. What made you? Because I know you have YouTube, you have TikTok, and you have Instagram.
Yes.
Atlantic City Travelers, thank you guys for coming in.
Hi.
Yes,
I have all three of those slot channels.
we definitely have to come out to Atlantic City. I would love to be out there. Definitely would love to get out there. And 5K Grenade says, I like her hair.
Oh, thank you. My natural hair. Thank you.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
So you have all three platforms. And
yes.
Which was your favorite to post on? Real Twinning Slots is in the house. What's going on, girls?
Hello, thank beautiful ladies. How's it going?
Thank you for coming on. Okay. So which platform is your favorite?
Oh, Instagram. I feel more comfortable on there. Although I've been trying to challenge myself lately to go on YouTube more. And I have yet to do my first live on TikTok. And I promised myself I was going to probably do that in about 2 weeks when we have our big slot event. So Instagram is like the comfort zone. It's where I met the slot family. Everybody's there. Everybody is, loving and all of that. YouTube, I feel like it's more the college level. So the last 2 YouTube lives I had actually went great. Everybody was there to support. I had amazing, amount of fun. And then, TikTok, I just heard was the brutal crowds. I'm not ready for that TikTok yet. So, but I need to be brave and go to TikTok. I'm just scared to get banned. And, I worked so hard to get up to like 3,700 followers. And, man, the whole everybody getting banned type of thing. I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you these questions, and then we're going to get back to your channel. Do you have thick skin? Do you take things personally?
No, I don't take it personal. No, I just kind of let it go. I have started to have thick skin. I'll tell you, in the beginning, I was a little sensitive to it. And then my brother from another mother, D-Cross 707 Slots, he's been my mentor through this whole thing. He was like, you got to take it like a champ, sis. Just forget it, ignore it. So I've been, getting myself pumped up, kind of like The Rock, putting that rock music on and getting ready to go, the Rocky music and getting ready to, get on that show. But I just never have enough ammo to go on TikTok yet. So, now that I'm getting paid again, because I wasn't getting paid this whole summer, now I'm going to dedicate at least some money aside and go on TikTok before YouTube. I know I got to do it, but I'm starting to develop, more of a greater thick skin than I had. So I'm ready.
What makes it so comfortable for you to go on Instagram?
It's where I met the whole slot family. It's where, everybody's there. It's where I've developed relationships and everybody has followed me. It's a comfortable platform. I feel like it's a very positive platform. Everybody's very supportive. Everybody's, always there. Just always so positive. And so, and YouTube as well. YouTube has been very positive. I just got a new phone case, so now I can go back on YouTube and have my voice heard. I guess the 2 last YouTube shows I had, my voice was very low. And I found out later on it was my phone case. So I just got a new phone case last week. So I'm going to try YouTube again. But once again, we got a big slot event in 2 weeks on October 1st. And I'll be live on YouTube that day. And I'm really excited about that. And
so if you're going to be live, I could tell you from experience, because if you watched any of my lives, my audio sucks. This sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
But you experiment and you play around.
True.
Ramsey Slots, thank you for coming in. Really appreciate it,
What's up,
Ramsey.
Joe? How's it
Hey,
going?
he's gonna be a future guest in here on the RhinoMan show pretty soon. Can't
So
wait for that one. Thank you for coming in. But you experiment. Get some of those little. I think I got some right down here. And I play around with different kinds and different phones. Some little microphones. They're Bluetooth. You just hook them
okay.
up. They're inexpensive. They're like $40. Hook them up. Put the in piece into your iPhone, and then just put this on your laptop. The reason I say that is because when I record without them in the casino, 90% of the time I get copywritten. But when I have
Oh,
the mic on, it dulls the background noise. Now, sometimes that works in your favor, or sometimes it doesn't.
true.
But just look at some of that. That's just
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that tip.
because the earbuds, I found with the earbuds, it gives this crackling noise, and people don't like that. So click off right
Yeah.
away.
Well,
So
I would love more subscribers before I hit live again. So if anybody could subscribe to my channel, that would be great.
there,
Nancy Slots.
hey, Danny D, the Cool Scratcher fan, just did the power. Wait, I got to get it right. Power Couple Slots. Thank you for coming in. Formerly, Melly loves slots and David loves slots. Appreciate you. Wow, RhinoMan. Your guest is so cool.
Scotty, we gotta work on your spelling.
Yeah, well, he knows I read dyslexia, so
As a teacher, I'm dying to fix that right there.
Hey, please, if you're a teacher, please do not watch any more of my shows because you'll find out I can't read. Thanks to the LA Unified School District, not you personally, but it's my own fault. I didn't.
Thank you, Scotty. Thank you. I try to be. I'm a teacher with 2 masters, and I still get paid not what I'm supposed to get paid. So that's a whole nother show, a whole nother topic on another day.
Who are your masters?
I have 2 masters, one on education and the other one on education. I thought I wanted to be a principal at one point, but I was like, oh no. After I went through the courses, I was like, forget it. I'm better in the classroom. I love my students better. I can't take care of the whole school. So
real quick, I was trying to make a joke of who your masters were, but anyway, it failed. Boom, crash and burn. Real quick, I'm going to divert this for 1 second because I seen Gamblers Unknown drop a reminder for me here. Did everyone see the big announcement from YouTube? Most likely dropping the monetization requirements, and this pertains exactly to you, to 500 subscribers and only 2,000 watch hours on YouTube.
That's way more manageable. I could do that.
That's supposedly what they're planning on doing. And they're also thinking about monetizing the shorts features the same way they monetize our regular videos. However, there is a drop off in the amount. Instead of getting 55% back, we're only going to get 45% back. But 45 is better than nothing. So keep dropping those shorts. Just telling you.
I have yet to be in that club, so can't wait soon.
Pretty soon. I see people going over and subscribing. Guys, and if you haven't subscribed to our guest, as all of the other guests, welcome her into the family. Subscribe to her channel. She will be dropping videos on YouTube as well as Instagram and TikTok. Now, everybody in here has experiences with TikTok in a different way, myself included. TikTok users, they could just rapidly fire brutal questions at you or brutal comments at you. And if you're quick-witted and you could come back real fast, not that I am, like I said, thick skin, and that's what we're getting back to. Just have thick skin. Don't worry about what anybody else says. Just
I will. I'm ready. I think I'm ready for TikTok for sure. I'm ready for TikTok. I'm ready to go back on YouTube. I'm ready to do the whole shebang.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go negative for a little bit, guys. Do you get any negative fallout from being a woman producing slot videos? I want to know. I don't know. This is the RhinoMan show. I need to know.
Honestly, I think some people and I'm going to say this without putting any of my brothers, in a bad way, because I love all my brothers from the slot family. But I just feel like us women, we get more. Oh, goodness. 1 second. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Real 20. Go ahead. Thank you, Real 20 Slots, for dropping the link.
Sorry about that, guys. I was saying, us women, I think we get more questioned more, or people tend to give way more advice, or way more like, you need to do this, or you need to bet this, and you need to do this. Versus when I watch all my brothers' slot channels, the same people are not giving those same advices. They're like, cool, bro, like, great job, and yeah, I love how you play, and I always like watch the comparison, and I'm like, okay. So I just feel like us women, we tend to get more hit with criticism. I don't know if all the ladies out there feel the same.
You're a girl. You don't know what you're doing. You got to change your bet knob. You got to bet higher. You got to.
Even the ladies feeling the same in the chat. I mean, we get a little tend criticized a little bit more. They tend to give more opinions. But it's okay. I take it.
I'm sure they do. But I watched a couple of your videos, and you're slapping some $50 bets. I don't do that. You know what I mean?
I only did that for a couple of times for a veteran from Iraq. I played for him. And those were $50 bets that he wanted, and that was the only time that I had that ammo to do that. But it was a guy from Iraq who said, listen, I love my gambling. I miss my gambling. If I send you money, can you gamble for me? And I was like, it took me a minute. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And so he goes, the only thing is I want to do $50 bets. And the first 2 times I played for him, we hit a hand pay within 12 minutes. Like, nice. It was so quick. The third time didn't go very well, and then he stopped talking. So,
well, hey, there you go. I couldn't do $50 spins if I wanted to. So
it was nerve-wracking, but it was a lot of fun.
I'm sure it is. Okay, so what have you learned from Instagram that you're going to bring to YouTube or TikTok?
I have learned to just be myself. I'm, the same platform that I'm in on Instagram, how I am on Instagram. I shouldn't be ashamed on how I do it on YouTube. Sometimes I feel like when I'm on YouTube, I need to be more formal. But the other day I was like, no, this is me and this is who I am. And, they want to be in the show. Recently, I've been hitting the UFL machines, and people have been calling it the Will Smith smacks. So I've been Will Smithing that, machine. Sorry, Will Smith, if you're out there. But, smacking those UFL machines, because it is a touch screen. And, so I had a criticism. I had somebody that criticized me and was like, stop slapping the machines. I need to see. And I dropped her from my show. I'm like, if you don't like my slapping, then you need to get the Kraken out of here, It's just my part of my show. I make, I do this fun thing where I have been calling it the slot aerobics lately. Okay. Every weekend we have slot aerobics, and whoever wants to join my slot aerobics class, comes in, they put money in, and then I play. And I literally act like I'm in a gym, but I'm at the casino. When I go to the escalator, I go down the stairs and up the stairs, and I tell everybody, all right, guys, getting my aerobics on. And then, I'm hitting the machine like Will Smith, and they're like, all right, you're working out your right arm now. Snap with your left arm. So I start slapping with my left arm because, I got to get these muscles in. So it's been an aerobics class, but with coffee and slots. It's been amazing. So it's been so much fun.
There you go.
That's why I love Instagram. Everybody is having fun with it and loving it. So I think I just got to transfer my slot aerobics class to the other platforms and see how they like it. They don't like it. Bye, Felicia.
Exactly. But it's like you said, just be yourself. And that's what people are going to be attracted to. Your personality and your entertainment is what excites you, and that's what will excite the viewers that are watching.
It is exciting. Yeah. And like I said, I love my slot family. I met so many people on Instagram at first. Yoshi Slots, Sister Yoshi, D-Cross 707, Bling Slots, Patty Fortune, Ramsey Slots, Vegas Sisters, TARDIS Mechanic 69. All of them have been like my brothers and sisters. My husband made a joke the other day, and he was like, "Wow, honey, like you had one sister when I got married to you, and now you have so many brothers and sisters that I never met." And
Right.
and I tell him, I'm like, "This is a slot fam. They have been there through my hard times. Unfortunately, I have a heart problem after I had a baby. After I had my little one, I got diagnosed with congestive heart failure due to having a baby." And
Okay.
I'm one of every 400,000 women that gets it. So I can't have any more kids. But at that time, I met my slot family, and they were just there for me. Like recently, I was taken by the ambulance at school last November. I had like really bad chest pains, and the ambulance took me away from my class. It was very embarrassing. The slot fam was there for me that night. Like they were going live. They were praying for me. They were there for me. I needed donations to books to my new class this past summer, and I asked my personal page and I asked my slot family page, and every single person in my slot family page donated. Like they were the only ones that donated. So slot family is like to the bottom of my heart. I just love every single one of them. They are true people out there, very generous, very loving, and they're always there for me. And I just love every single one of them. So that's why I'm definitely more and more part of the slot family now.
Okay. I missed the question. I'm sorry about that. Everybody wants to know who your slot family is. Can you drop some names? Be a name dropper right now on Instagram. Who's your crew?
Well, I got a lot of them. So if I miss you, I'm so sorry. But D-Cross 707, my brother, my mentor, Tartarus Mechanic 69, my brother, Bling and Slots, my sister, Patty Fortune, another sister, Lucky Lady, Vegas Sisters, Ramsey Slots, my brother. All of them have been my brother, sister Yoshi. I follow the Yoshi Slots family. A couple of people that don't have slot channels like Peggy and Angie and Miss Marie and Mel and Dre and all of them out there. I'm so sorry if I missed any names. I'm just so overwhelmed with all the love that I have received from everybody. And yes, that is who I'm very close to. Anybody else that I forgot, I love you guys all, seriously.
And
You
I'm
guys
sure
are my brothers and sisters.
that's gonna grow exponentially
Yes,
as you
yes,
grow.
definitely. But I appreciate every single one of them.
As I found, there is amazing people in the slot channel. And at the same time, same tongue, there are people that you just got to be careful of.
Yes,
So,
I'm aware of that. And I have avoided and banned them. I'm very good with my block finger. Block.
Well, I haven't seen Mega 69 in here yet, but they're one of my true followers from the very beginning. Mega 69 and Naked, they're always in my lives.
Oh, that's awesome. I actually met the slot family through Sexy Slots channel. Okay. And King Barsami. I kind of met everybody through there. And then I don't know how I spread it out into meeting. I know I met D-Cross 707 first after Sexy Slots. And then he introduced me to everybody else. And yeah, it's been awesome. They have welcomed me with open arms, and they're just, an amazing family.
That's fantastic. Now I'm going to ask you, do you watch any YouTube channels that are not gambling related?
That are not gambling related?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No. Okay. Hey, I just wanted to get that information. I wanted to see if there were channels.
If anybody has a cool YouTube channel, let me know. I'll try to watch you. But I just I've been watching all gambling and learning from the best. Everybody has their techniques and things that they do, and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna try that out, and just been learning. It's been like a slot university. I'm trying to get another master's in slot university.
Hey,
my third master's.
There you go. Real quick here, let me see. So what do you want to do with your platforms? Are you going to keep all three going simultaneously?
That's my goal. That's my goal. I wanted to grow my TikTok, try to hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm 7,000 away. Try to grow my YouTube to start monetizing, and, just grow my Instagram and just have more followers. I'm at 700 right now, or more. So, I just want to have fun with the slot fam. Gambling is all about fun and what you can do, what you can afford. If you can't afford to lose it, you shouldn't be playing it. So I only do it when I can afford it. I have fun with the group polls. I love hosting the group polls. I love winning if I can. And hopefully soon I can start monetizing. That would be great.
Barbara playing slots. She says, "I'm learning how supportive slot channels can be with one another." Hey,
very. They really showed their true colors in the tough times, and I just thought there were just people just watching your slot channel. And no, when I went to the hospital and when I needed stuff from my classroom, they were the first people there. I mean, I love my family. I love my friends, but slot channels were the first there, and I really appreciated that about them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Gamblers Unknown says Instagram has to be the hardest to gain followers.
True. I'm at 700. Honestly, Gamblers Unknown, I feel like YouTube is the hardest to gain followers right now. Maybe because I'm in a slow hill of the pace, but I've been at 100 for a while, 150, I think. But TikTok and Instagram I have been growing a lot faster.
Real quick, Filthy Slot Channel is in the house. What's going on, bro?
Hello.
Hey, I don't know if you guys have been following his channel, but he's dropping 10,000 ball orbs on. He's killing the Buffalo link. He has absolutely mastered that game for sure, and he's dropping these big ass orbs. Congratulations, bro! Keep doing that. I'll send you my request for funds at a later time. But yeah, you're doing a fantastic job, killing it. Yeah, I think awesome. He had all the banks of one of those dragon links or buffalo links up with ham pays. Good job.
My dream one day. My dream is to get the grand or the mega soon. So I'm after that.
He doesn't always play slots, but when he does, he plays high limit. I'm just saying. You got to bring that intro back for a couple of throwback videos or something, bro. Okay, so you have your slot family. Everybody that comes in, you'll find that everybody here is supportive and they want you to grow. I mean, everybody from the biggest slot channels to the smallest have been through the same thing that you're going through. So it's just a matter of keeping it real for yourself.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get on now to quick hits. Ooh, and this is basically where I ask you, what would you rather have, this or that? Okay. So the first one is, what would you rather have, a golden voice or a silver tongue?
You said a golden voice or what?
A silver tongue.
A golden voice.
Golden voice. Yeah. Would you rather have a real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door?
Key that opens any door. I'm a good girl. I don't go to jail.
Well, hey, you open that door, you might do something illegal. I don't know.
I'll be careful. I'm sneaky.
Okay. Would you rather have an easy job working for somebody else or an incredibly hard job working for yourself?
Ooh, incredibly hard job working for myself.
Okay. Would you prefer show or tell?
Show.
Okay.
No. Yeah, show.
Show? Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I believe action speaks louder than words.
Oh, hey, there you go. Barking dogs or crying babies?
Ooh, I have both in this house. I don't prefer either. Come on, RhinoMan.
Hey, I'm saying.
They're both annoying. That's a big one. Can I say neither? Because I got both of them, and whoo.
Hey, you heard my dogs earlier, so you know
heard my dog earlier, and my baby trying to sneak in.
Hey, and my kids still cry, even though they're 25, 26. Hey, they still cry to me. So I prefer.
If I have to choose a barking dog because they're just speaking, trying to speak to me, whereas a crying baby, my heart breaks because I feel like something's wrong.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh.
Babies dressed as animals or animals dressed as humans?
Yes. Wait, say that again?
Babies dressed as animals or animals dressed as humans?
Oh, baby dressed as animals. I think that's so adorable. I'm just I'm just a child person, so I love all of that.
Rich and famous or rich and unknown?
Oh, maybe rich and unknown. So fake people won't come and ask me for money.
Hey, they're still going to ask you for money. They find a way. And that brings me to a question. I'm going to ask you this. Have you been hit up for money after one of your big wins?
No, surprisingly not.
Okay. I know I
Where's my
just hit
list?
Filthy up a little while ago. T-Town Gambler, host of Gambling
T-Town.
Advisory, is in the
Hi.
house. Thank you for coming in. Okay, so we were at Rich and Famous. Oh, but how about hot coffee or iced coffee?
Iced coffee. I love my frappuccino.
And
But I
you
love
have
my hot coffee too. So it depends on which iced coffee. If it's just regular iced coffee, then no, I would prefer hot coffee.
Okay.
But if it's like a frappuccino, then I'll take it.
But today I think you would have wanted anything, right?
Today, yes, I had my Starbucks fall in the morning, so I would have taken anything. I went and grabbed the coffee from the teacher lounge, and it tasted horrible. So I just, oh man, I just needed something. So yeah, I wasn't a happy camper today.
Okay. Sauce on the side or sauce on top?
Sauce on the side.
Okay. Winning the lottery or finding your soulmate?
I got my soulmate, so I just need to win the lottery now.
Hey, there you go.
We
Okay.
need the lottery. We gotta, yeah. I gotta start upgrading.
Guacamole or salsa?
I don't like either. I'm a very picky eater.
Hey, there you go. You don't like either. That's all good.
Yeah, I'm weird like that. My friends think I'm so weird when we go out in public, and I don't like certain things. I don't like either. I can't
Okay.
choose that.
What is your condiment of choice? Or your
Ketchup.
Ketchup. Okay. There you
I
go.
love my ketchup with my fries.
There you go. Every teacher loves French fries. I'm just saying.
Yes, I love my French fries. I can eat that all day.
Okay. Cooking or being cooked for?
Being cooked for. I hate
Okay.
cooking. My husband knows it, and I still have to cook every day. I don't understand. We still have to work on that.
Hey, you gotta arrange something
I love
there.
my husband. I love him so much. He's my soulmate, my love, my everything. But we got to get to more cooking because I hate the cooking.
I'm sure if you win the lotto, he'll be fine with cooking or hire somebody to do it.
Yes, I told my husband once we hit the lottery, I am hiring a private chef because every day I'm stressing out about dinner because I don't know what to make. And he loves his Mexican food, and it's very hard for me. And so I'm like, so yeah.
Miss Blink Thing 213, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we got a couple more here. Pizza or Chinese food?
Pizza all the way.
Ribeye or T-bone?
Ooh, ribeye.
Introvert or extrovert?
I'm an extrovert. I could be introvert at times, but I think I've become more extrovert, especially, being in the slot channel.
Okay. What about teachers in general? Are they more introverted or extroverted?
There's half and half. Honestly, if I were to sit in that teacher lounge, I would be sitting with half and half. A lot of them are introvert, a lot of them are extrovert, and it depends on who I have a conversation with that I know exactly who is who because you can tell right off the bat right away. Some of them work really well with kids, but not with adults. And some of them just work well with everybody. So yeah, there's definitely different type of teachers out there.
So Gamblers Unknown says being married is just asking one another what's for dinner every night the rest of your life. Hey, true story.
And my husband has finally let me get takeouts at least twice a week for the family. So that's a big blessing right there. I'm like, twice a week. I don't have to worry about cooking and doing all that. But honestly, if I could give a quick shout out to my husband, he's been really supportive through this whole thing. And, I love you, honey. So thank you so much for being there for me.
What's the phrase again? Habibi?
Habibi.
Habibi. There you go.
Isaac the Latinos.
I know the answer to this one. Words or actions? You said actions, obviously.
Actions first.
Okay.
Yes.
Pause time or rewind time?
If I could rewind time and fix all of my mistakes, that would be great.
Okay.
It would save me from a lot of like stuff that I've been through. So yeah.
Okay. But going through those things, isn't that made you who you are now?
I was just going to say, you took the words out of my mouth, but at the same time, going through these things made me who I am today, the strong woman that I am today, the teacher that I am today, the wife that I am today, the mother I am today. So at the same time, I want to pause time because I want to enjoy it. You know, I don't want to take any of that away. But I just want to rewind time for certain things that I did in the past that I'm like, if I would have just done that, I would have gotten my house. Or if I would have been smarter when I was a younger person in my 20s, I would have, had a lot more than I have now. But I learned and moved on.
We all learned.
But if you're in your 20s out there, be smart with your money, invest, get a house now, because later on in life it gets harder. So that's my advice to the 20-year-olds out there.
Exactly. We got 3 more. Concerts or sporting events?
Sporting events. I am Rams fan all the way. See my Rams earrings?
I saw that.
I'm a big Rams fan. So
are you just a Rams fan now?
Lakers fan too. I'm a huge Lakers fan.
Were you a Rams fan back in the day when they were here? Before they went to St. Louis, before they went. No.
Honestly, I was a 49ers fan, and then when Rams came to LA, I converted.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've been a Lakers fan since I was a baby. My family are huge Laker fans. I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan. I have all of his posters. I cried so much, like he was like my brother when he died.
Yeah.
And I teach my students about Mamba mentality every week. I give them a new Kobe quote, teaching them the Mamba mentality of pushing forward when things get hard. So, yeah, I'm a sporting events fan all the way. I love my sports.
Okay, there you go. Now, if you did have to go to a concert, which concert would you go to?
Boys to Men. I love them.
Okay.
Ariana Grande, the newest one. I like her. But if I would go back in the past, my Tupac Shakur before he passed away.
Okay.
I
pass by where his dad is staying all the time when I go out to Vegas. Where Tupac's dad is like, I'm not going to say it. Never mind, guys.
That was the real rap back then. Not to make fun of the rap nowadays, but I don't know what they're talking about nowadays. It's just... It's a joke. So I feel like the 90s, in the 2000s, we had the real deal music out there. Everybody's missing out.
Let's see. There's 2 more. Washing dishes immediately or waiting until the sink is full.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Washing dishes immediately or waiting until the sink is full.
I do half and half. I have OCD on cleaning, so I like to put it in the dishwasher immediately.
Okay.
And then get that dishwasher started. But sometimes I'm so tired from a day of teaching or my 4-year-old running around like a crazy maniac that I just like, you know what? I'm going to leave the dishes, save my sanity, go out and gamble and come back. And, hopefully hubby will be kind enough to do it for me.
Habibi. There you go.
Habibi, let's get those dishes in. Going out and gambling is just my me time. It's just getting away, from everything, from being a mother, from being a wife, from being a teacher. Sometimes you just need that me time. And that's the healthy part lately for me going out and gambling on my own.
I couldn't even imagine being a teacher with so many little kids. And then going home and having to deal with kids and dinner and everything else.
It's hard.
I would be at the casino.
Full-time jobs.
24/7, I'm at the casino. Okay, last quick hits question. Bar soap or body wash?
Body wash.
Okay.
I love the smell.
There we go.
I get the ones that smell good.
Here's the last couple of questions I have for you. If somebody in this chat was to buy you a car today, what kind of car would you want?
I don't have the exact model and year. I just want an SUV that I can like press a button and it could cool off for me if it's a really hot day or warm up for me if it's a really cold day before I get into the car. Right? I really wish, and I know there's a car out there somewhere that does that, but that's my dream car because 2 weeks ago when it was over 100 degrees, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to die once I stepped into that car.
Yeah, I know.
And then I get cold very easily, so sometimes I like a little heat before I get in the car. So yeah, I would love like a magic car that does like a lot for me, like a robot car that talks to me and tells me, have a great day, good luck, and heats up the car. So,
you basically want Kit, right? From Knight Rider.
I want a butler, but I want it in a car version,
Oh, there you
butler
go.
that does all the stuff for me, so that way I don't have to do it.
Okay, I'm coming out to Ontario. What is the best restaurant you would recommend for me to go to?
People might judge me for this, but Olive Garden.
Olive Garden?
I'm an Olive Garden fan. Some people hate Olive Garden. I love it. I love the breadsticks there. So I say wherever city you're at, Ontario, wherever, go to Olive Garden. That is the best.
Okay. Last one. What is the best thing you've ever ate?
Oh man, RhinoMan, I love a good piece of steak with yummy French fries, and that every time I eat that good piece of steak or an In-N-Out burger, it's like heaven to me.
That's fantastic. Hey, I just want to thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Anything you want to tell everybody that's watching right now?
Scotty said, not Olive Garden. Somebody said, how does she like her steak? I like it medium, Sister Yoshi. And Scotty doesn't agree with my Olive Garden. I'm telling you, some people don't agree with Olive Garden. Hey. I just want to say I love you all. Thank you guys. And RhinoMan, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I just feel like a nobody that just loves gambling, that loves teaching, that loves being a wife and a mother. I'm just really a nobody that loves doing everything that I love doing, and I put my passion to. But you gave me a chance tonight, and you guys all spent your time today giving me a chance to hear about my life, and I'm an open book. So, thank you guys so much for being there and talking with me, and thank you, RhinoMan, for that opportunity. It was really a great one.
It was my pleasure. I get to meet you now, and just continue to follow you and everything else. It's amazing for me. I can't wait to meet you in person. I know we're going to run into each other at Yamava at one point or another.
For sure. Anytime you're there, let me know. Hit me up, and I'm probably either there or on my way there.
Okay.
But in 2 weeks, I'll be at Aguas Caliente celebrating Lucky Lady 22's birthday. Okay. It's going to be a great slot event. Hi, my love. You want to say hi? Can my son say hi real quick?
Of course.
Come here, baby. You could say hi real quick.
Chocolate.
Yes, say hi to everybody. This is Brandon, guys. This is my little Brandon. One, my 4-year-old.
Hi.
Say hi.
Did you say jackpot?
He's watched me live on Instagram, and he always says, "Mommy, go, mommy." He thinks I'm going to talk back to him, but
that is awesome.
So he watches me and cheers me on and tells me, "You going to casino?" And I'm like, "Yes, love. Don't tell your grandma."
Okay. Yeah, don't tell your grandma. So has he been on a trip with you to Vegas yet?
No. Okay. Yeah. The last time me and my husband went to Vegas, it was kids free. So I got to take him on the next trip for sure.
Yeah. Just the sights and sounds for him.
My
granddaughter loves it. My granddaughter loves it. Sorry,
it got dark in here. There we go. Can you guys see me better?
Perfect.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you, RhinoMan. I really appreciate this opportunity, and I want to thank my whole slot family. Thank you guys for always supporting me and reposting about this. So I really appreciate you all.
Hey, I appreciate everybody out there. As always, I appreciate you coming into the show. Thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow, 3:30, I will have a show. Appreciate it. Thursday, I believe I have Ramsey Slots on. I'm going to get that thumbnail out.
Go, Ramsey.
That is going to be amazing. And then we got some more guests coming up next week, the week after. So you're looking at a fun bunch of shows, guys. Appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't done so, please hit the like button and go over and subscribe to her channel. Check her out. Help her out. I really appreciate it. Until then, guys, let the good times roll. I will talk to you then.
Thank you, guys. Peace out. Much love.
Thank you so